American Tobacco Company. The American Tobacco Company, America's leading manufacturer of cigarettes. Lucky Strike, Pall Mall. Herbert Tarrington with the genuine cork tip presents Danny Thomas. Jean Hagen as his wife, with Sherry Jackson and Rusty Hamer as their children in Make Room for Daddy.
Want better taste from your cigarette? Lucky Strike is the brand to get. It's toasted to give you the best taste yet. It's the toasted cigarette.
They take fine tobacco.
It's light tobacco.
It's mild tobacco, too.
And it's toasted.
Yes, it's toasted.
Because the toasting brings the flavor right through.
So to get better taste from your cigarette, Lucky Strike is the brand to get. It's toasted to give you the best taste yet. It's the toasted cigarette.
Now, don't forget to leave this on until you get to school, honey. It's cold outside. Terry, have you got your knitting for art class?
Yes, Mother.
Good. Here. Here's your lunch, honey.
Would you please put a banana in it?
Oh, wait a minute. I thought you didn't like bananas.
I don't. I want to put the peel in front of the principal's office.
Don't you dare.
Every week we draw straws, and this week I won.
Here, fool around with these.
Mother, I'm going to need your help on this necktie I'm knitting for Daddy.
Honey, that's downright dangerous. Your father could trip on that and hang himself.
Well, the art class teacher was too busy to teach me how to end it, so I just kept going and going.
Oh, well, I'll show you how to finish it when you get home from school. We'll have enough left over for a belt and suspenders. There you are.
Bye, Mommy.
Take your books. Goodbye, sweetheart.
Bye, Mother.
Goodbye, honey.
Maggie!
Yes, dear. Goodbye, darling. Don't forget, leave the coat on.
Hey,
Bye-bye. Yes, honey, I'm coming. Bye.
Hey, honey, where's that blue shirt of mine?
Right under your nose. What time's your rehearsal?
9:30. So when you can see anything at this hour. You know, it's pretty hard to go from a nightclub job to a theater in just one day. Oh, gee, honey, I'm sorry. Seems ever since we were married, you just go around picking up after me.
No, I don't mind, darling. The exercise is good for my figure. Some women diet. I pick up your socks.
That's why I love you.
Darling, why don't you wear that bow tie? It always makes you look like Princeton.
Yeah, Sam Princeton, the tailor on the corner.
Now, don't belittle yourself. To me, you'll always be a varsity man.
Hey, you're in such a good mood. What's going on?
A college friend of mine is coming for tea. I'm going to ignore everything and pretend I'm back at Northwestern.
What?
Sam Northwestern, the tailor on the corner.
Oh! You mean that college I saved you from graduating from?
Yeah.
Who's the friend?
Lydia Miller.
Do I know her?
Oh, slightly. This is the Lydia Miller you almost married instead of me.
Oh, you mean Lydia Miller, the girl with the curly hair and the beautiful legs and the slimy brown eyes with the mole on her shoulder?
Yeah.
Gee, I forgot all about her.
You should forget me that way.
Say, did she ever get over my turning her down?
Oh, in a small way. She married one of the richest men in Chicago. They have a 20-room mansion on Lakeshore Drive, 10 servants, a fleet of cars, and a yacht.
Still broken up about losing me, huh?
Besides that, her husband set her up in her own business, cosmetics. Offices in Chicago, New York, and Paris. Oh, she certainly has done well for herself.
I don't know. You haven't done so badly. Of course, you haven't got any yachts. But you got a couple of kids that you own free and clear. You got a husband who loves you very much.
Who's complaining?
Give my love to Lydia, sweetheart, and I didn't really remember a mole on her shoulder. I just threw that in to annoy you.
Don't forget your hat.
I'm a slob.
Yeah, but such a nice one.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Lady Lydia Cosmetics. It's a big business. Exciting. I'm just here for a short while to reorganize the New York office, and then I'm off to Paris. Don't you just love Paris?
Oh, sure. I get a great thrill every time I see the name on my husband's garters.
You've never been there?
No, you see, Danny does most of the traveling for this family. Oh, once in a while I get to go down to Grand Central Station and wave.
Well, it has its little compensations. After all, you have a family and you have a home.
Home's wonderful, but I would like to go around the bases once.
You still have that ability to phrase things well.
Well, I took 4 courses in advertising and copywriting, didn't I? You know what the last ad I wrote said?
What?
Maid wanted, sleep in. Pretty nice phrasing, huh?
Never mind. You were the brains of the little company we started our sophomore year. We certainly made a killing selling our pancake makeup to those poor freshman girls.
Yeah, until they wore it in the rain. Aunt Jemima will never forgive us.
It was certainly fun. It still is. Do you know that I'm a real big shot now? I fly my own plane.
Really?
I have vice presidents whose first names I don't even know. Oh, but here I am yakking about myself. A lot of interesting things must have happened to you all this time. Come on, tell me about you.
Well, Danny and I were married, and then... well, after Danny and I were married, we had 2 children whom we own free and clear. I've certainly got to hand it to you, Lyd. You knew exactly what you wanted, and you didn't let a marriage stop you.
Well, yes, I am fortunate in having a husband who encourages my ambition.
Oh, Danny encourages mine. Anytime I want to darn his socks, I can go right ahead.
I had no idea it was so late. I've got one of those awful board meetings to attend.
Well, couldn't you come back for dinner? Danny will be here. You can see what you escaped.
I'd love to, really, but I can't. I've got to make a speech at the Chamber of Commerce banquet. I promised the mayor.
Oh, him.
Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye.
Margaret, I just had a wild idea.
What's that?
You have no idea the trouble I've been having with the New York office trying to find someone with enough business sense to handle it efficiently. How would you like the job?
Me?
Oh, I could use someone like you. You were always the most practical and efficient girl I ever knew.
Well, it's a very flattering offer, Lyd, but... No. Old Aunt Jemima Williams better stay right here and look after her brood.
Well, you can't blame me for trying. Goodbye, darling.
Goodbye.
Oh, if you want to reach me, I'll be at the Waldorf interviewing job applicants.
Oh, fine. And if you want to reach me, I'll be in the next room mending underwear. Remember to close this door.
Sorry,
Steve, when are you going to learn to pick up your things?
Gee, I always drop it like that.
Well, don't do it anymore.
Mother, are you going to help me with this?
Terry, you know very well your teacher at school is supposed to do that. That's why we pay taxes.
Are we in the wrong apartment?
Hey, baby. Hi, kids. Where's that beautiful gal of mine? Huh? Oh, that beautiful doll. That's a great, big, beautiful doll.
Should we wait and watch what's going to happen?
What's going on here?
You'll find out.
Daddy, pick up that coat and the scarf and the hat and put them in the closet. I am tired of you making a junkyard out of this living room.
What's the matter?
From now on, I am not picking up your things.
Honey, well, what about the exercise for your figure, you know?
I'll go on a diet. I'm tired of you being messy.
I don't understand. This morning I left a nice slob. All of a sudden I'm a messy one. What did I do?
You've just wasted my whole life, that's all.
Just since this morning?
If I'd married Lydia's husband, I'd be flying my own plane to Paris with a mole on my shoulder.
Oh, so that's it.
Well, Lydia's made something of herself from that little business we started in college. But when I wanted to go on with it, you wouldn't have it. You didn't have any confidence in me. A wife's place is with her children, you said. But we didn't even have any children then.
See what confidence I had in you?
I just don't see why you can't be as understanding as Lydia's husband.
Oh, he's real understanding. That's why he's never around her.
And who are you, little Alice, sit by the fire? You've been home so little that in the last 5 years you've been using the guest towels.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not because I want it that way. It's an entirely different situation. Lydia's in business because her husband put up the money just to get rid of her.
Oh, I know what it really is, the ham bone in you. You're afraid I might be a success and take away a little of the limelight from the great Danny Williams, husband, father, entertainer, will-o'-the-wisp.
Will-o'-the-wisp. You want to work? I'll give you a job. Be my secretary, $50 a week. And your first assignment, go bake a cake.
It may interest you to know that this afternoon I was offered an executive position with Lydia's firm.
You, an executive?
What's so funny?
Oh, come on. Be sensible. You have no business ability. And as for salesmanship, you couldn't sell cough drops to the Smith brothers. You couldn't sell them a razor either.
My dear husband, you have just chuckled me into a career.
What?
Hello, Sandy? Get me Lydia Miller at the Waldorf. Yes.
Honey, listen, baby, you wouldn't do this to me. Now,
Don't tell me you're worried, laughing boy. Hello? Hello, Lydia? Margaret. Is that offer you made me still open?
Pay no attention to her.
What? Yes, tomorrow I can spend the whole day with you. Executive manager, New York branch? Oh, that'll be just wonderful. Thank you, Lydia.
You're crazy. Honey, I'm sorry. Really, I'm very sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to make fun of you. Believe me, sweetheart, Still determined to go through with this thing, huh?
I'll have to rush. I'm meeting Lydia at 10.
My last offer, $75 a week, and you don't have to bake a cake.
A governess will be here within the hour to take care of the children until Louise gets back.
You mean you hired a governess?
I am paying her out of my salary from Lady Lydia Incorporated.
Okay, Lady Stubborn Incorporated, if you walk through that door...
Once I walk through that door, you'll what?
I'll throw my socks on the floor, that's what.
Goodbye, dear.
Honey, now listen, wait a minute. Sweetheart, listen, sweetheart, wait a minute. Honey, $100 a week and I'll bake a cake. Why aren't your kids in school?
It's Saturday.
Oh.
Why did Mother go to work? Are you broke?
No, I'm not broke. Your mother's going to work because she's ambitious. She has spirit. She wants to be a big executive. She's going to have her own office, her own private secretary. Probably a male secretary. I wonder who sits on whose lap in that case.
Ladies and gentlemen, the famous cartoonist, creator of Little Iodine, and they'll do it every time, Jimmy Hatlow. Mr. Hatlow, how long have you been a lucky smoker?
Oh, ever since I settled on one brand. I settle on Lucky's for their better taste.
That's the reason people usually give for smoking Lucky's, Mr. Hatlow. They taste better. The reasons why are right here on the pack. See that? Lucky Strike means fine tobacco. And then this fine tobacco is toasted to taste better. It's toasted. The famous Lucky Strike process brings Lucky's fine tobacco to its peak of flavor, tones up this light, mild, good-tasting tobacco to make it taste even better, cleaner, fresher, smoother. Yes, it's toasted to taste better.
So to get better taste from your cigarette, Lucky Strike is the brand to get. It's toasted to give you the best taste yet. It's the toasted cigarette.
Daddy, I can't get these rings apart.
Terry, will you stop bothering me? I still would like to know what you kids did to make that governess leave the way she did.
Oh, she was just touchy. All I did was give her a hot foot. Hey, you didn't take them apart for me.
Terry, will you leave me alone? I gotta get made up. I can't go on the stage looking like I really look. Boy, oh boy, you kids. Supposed to be home as it is. That mother of yours, she drives me crazy. What are you doing? What is it? What is it? What is it? What's this? Oh, fine. Swell. What is it?
Wrestler, I arrest you in the name of the law.
Okay, Sheriff. Now that you got me, you can take me down to the jailhouse.
2 minutes, Danny.
Okay, kid. Fine. All right, sweetheart. Get the key now and open it up. I gotta go.
I left the key home.
You're fooling Daddy, huh? You got the key with you. Now give me the key like a nice boy. Where is it?
I left it home.
I don't believe it. You can't do that to me. Terry, call your Uncle Jess.
Come on, Danny, let's go.
I'm coming in a minute. Get something to break this with.
Yeah, what is it?
Rusty, you forgot the key home, and I'm handcuffed to him, and I gotta go on, and right away I'm on.
How do you get into these
Well, think
things?
of something.
Don't
Don't
argue
argue with me.
No, wait a minute. Just put the chain right there and don't move.
What's it over here?
Leave it to Jack.
What do you mean?
Don't worry about a thing. Okay, stand up. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present, in behalf of the Paramount Theater, one of America's leading entertainers, one of the greatest single acts in the history of show business, Danny Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in a long career, I am doing a double act because it's really very embarrassing, but this is not part of the act. This is my son, Rusty. When I left home today, I forgot something. I forgot to leave him there. He's really a playful kid. There's no one to leave him with. He set fire to the governess. He's really very playful, as you can see. We were playing sheriff and rustler, you see, and I'm his prisoner. But he made a mistake. He doesn't know what he did with the key. I've just appealed to the governor for a pardon.
I remember where the key is now.
Oh, you do? Where is it? Where is it?
I put it down the garbage disposal.
Cancel the governor and get me a plumber. Don't laugh. You know why I'm in this pickle? Because child psychologists say, do not create a mental block in the child's mind. Let him express himself freely. When he expresses himself freely, they will know why he does things. So today, my son expressed himself freely. Of course, when I was a kid, we expressed ourselves, too. Only we didn't know why we did it. And we couldn't afford to find out why, either. We were kind of poor people who lived in a very tough neighborhood. We really used to express ourselves. We used to play games like Spin the Policeman. Or we'd stand on the street corner and hit people over the head with a shovel when they came by. And we'd bet a penny which way they'd fall. So we were kind of rough, too, son. Of course, the kids today, I don't know. They really outdo us. They express themselves, but psychology says, well, when a child expresses himself, something good must come of it. Last week, I read where a kid expressed himself with a stick of dynamite. Blew up his whole family. And the psychiatrist said, that's good. This kid will never suck his thumb again. Oh, well.
I thought you were going to tell the one about the boy who shot his mother and father and then pleaded for mercy because he was an orphan.
turned out healthy to be funnier than Daddy's. I usually sing "I'll Walk Alone" in this spot, but under the circumstances, it would be ridiculous. So I'd like to sing something apropos. Walter, please. Me and my shadow strolling down the avenue. Hey, me and my shadow, not a soul to tell our troubles to. Hey, when it's 12 o'clock, we climb the stairs. We never knock, 'cause nobody's there. Only me and my shadow, all alone and feeling blue.
I thought you children were in bed. Aunt Lydia and I have been working hard all day, and we still have a lot to finish.
What's the fun of making money if you have to work for it?
Please, Terry.
Don't you want to hear how I was handcuffed to Daddy?
You already told me 3 times. Now go to bed.
Well, I want a glass of milk.
Rusty, go to bed. Gee, we've been working so hard, we haven't even eaten. I'll go see what's in the icebox.
Mommy!
Hello.
Hi.
Look, I just don't want you to blame your mother. I guess I sort of ran her ragged today.
We understand. Want to look at the pictures with us? Now, Rusty, maybe she can't spare the time from business.
Oh, I guess the business can spare me for 5 minutes. I'd love to look at the pictures.
This is The Wizard of Oz. Rather juvenile, but it appeals to Rusty's mentality.
No, I don't think it's juvenile at all.
Say, could you help me with these pajamas? That last button's the son of a gun.
They're awfully large buttons, aren't they? It's a son of a gun.
Where do you keep Mommy all day?
In a building on Madison Avenue. But your mother's a very intelligent woman. She's going to be very important one day.
Like you?
I guess you might say, like me.
Poor Mommy.
I pulled the button off.
What do you do when one of your children loses a button?
I don't have any children.
Don't you like children?
Oh, yes. But...
Maybe she's lazy.
See, my husband is in business, and I'm in business. And we've just been too busy to have them.
Gee, if all the married people were too busy to have children, where would the grown-ups come from?
Don't you know that there aren't any grown-ups, Terry? Just bigger and bigger children. Isn't it almost time for you to go to bed? I'm going to tuck you in.
You're pretty for a lady.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope I haven't kept you waiting. I just finished these.
Margaret, you're fired.
Fired?
You see, it wouldn't be good business for me to have an employee whom I envied. And I always do everything that's good for business.
Lid, I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Margaret.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, if you ever happen to see that sad-eyed comic from Chicago, the one who used to come down to Evanston to take me out, and then took you out instead?
Yeah.
Well, kiss him for me and tell him that he's not as stupid as he looks.
Vacation. What a magic word. And the word that makes it magic is freedom. Freedom from strain. Freedom from care. Freedom to go where you please in a car that leaves you free to enjoy it. The perfect vacation car is the big, massive new Dodge. Ready to sweep you from a smooth start to cruising speed with no jerk, no hesitation. No movement except the gentle pressure of the toe on the accelerator. Shocks of a bumpy road are not transferred to the steering wheel with Dodge's full-time power steering. Jolts and jars are smoothed by the action of Oriflow ride control. A vacation without strain, without care, with complete peace of mind. That's a vacation in the new 54 Dodge. As wonderful to drive as it is beautiful to look at, with fleet flowing lines of natural beauty, and so dependable.
Hello, Margaret.
Hello, Danny.
A hard day? Yeah, I had kind of a tough one.
Me too. Wouldn't you care to throw it on the floor?
No, thank you.
Well, go on.
No, that'd mean you'd have to pick it up and, well, wouldn't that be wasting the time of a big executive?
I was fired.
Oh?
My boss gave me something to deliver to you.
What? What business is she in?
A pretty lonely one.
Wait a minute, what's going on here?
Well, I'm out of work at the moment, and I'm just applying for my old job back.
Sure you want it? I hope you enjoyed being with us tonight. We'll be back again next week for your dependable Dodge Plymouth dealer. So it's goodbye for now from the American Tobacco Company, makers of Lucky Strike, Pell Mell, and Herbert Turreton with the genuine cork tip. Good night, all.